Hello, Mrs. C. This is my coding sample for this week, and I'm going to go through and show you some of the lightsaber sound effects and uh, sound effects and lighting that I add to my lightsabers for, make them look more cool, like I have going on here. Can't play the video in the Vegas, but you can see the light flash. I'm going to kind of show how I add that, kind of have it in there for a couple of frames, so usually 2 or 3, and then I take it away, and that's this thing right here, the white, I believe. If I go back here and I mute this track, okay, I take it back. It's probably then this one. If I mute this track, yep. So that's where my light flashes are. So I'm going to go over here to the video that I was going to edit later, and I am going to go media generators, and I'm going to come up here and find my solid colors. I'm going to add a white one right here or so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag in, probably going to lower its potency, so if you go over here, you just see it's kind of like right there-ish, and then I just go over here, and I'm going to find where the first lightsaber clash is. I haven't added the effects to that. I'm going to show you that too. So that's the first one right there. That was where the contact of the lightsaber is. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to move this right there. I'm going to go to the effects. And what I like to do first is I like to add the mask, and I just kind of do a weird looking thing here. Okay, I'm going to deal with it. I usually like to make it 4, but 5 works. I sometimes like to have a little one here. I do it for some of my videos. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drag it over here, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here real quick, and I'm going to move these. I'm going to swap them. So that these are actually this is actually in between the lightsabers, which would be more real. It'll make it look more realistic once I add the effects. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to add something like that, and I'm going to add effects to it. Let me find these here. I'm going to do the Gaussian blur, which I used on my lightsabers before. I'm going to go ahead and drag this down a little bit. And my light glow. Add. Oh, yeah, add the. Oh shoot! I added 2 glows. Oh well. I'm gonna kind of intensity. Oop, I forgot. So that's another thing. I have to change the color of the glow here to more like that instead of a black, because otherwise it doesn't look right. And it's going to kind of go up there, and I'm going to delete that if it wants to work, Oh, right. Go and add glint, if I can find it. Here, where's my glint? Ah, here it is. Alright, so I'm going to add that. Oops. We're going to ahead and add my glint. Where's my glint? There we go. Glint. Add. Okay. And we're good to come back over here. And I'm going to kind of, if I can remember, this thing works. I kind of want it more like a purple. Oops. I can kind of remember how this thing works. Now I have to remember how to make this thing change. Oh, right. I'm very smart. Work it out. Right. There you go. That's looking a little better there. Only problem is I need to then mess with this a little bit, and until I get the, probably gonna want something like that. probably add a little bit of that. I don't think that actually does anything, and I don't know why. We're going to kind of head it down a little here. We're going to take these streaks up a notch. It's a painful process to get it correct, but once you get one done, the other two are quite easy. If it wants me to scroll down, that would be very nice. There we go. All right. I'm trying to remember if I can. Ah! That's good. Then, if I want to, I can kind of down its effectiveness there. So that would be one of them, and I'd have it in here for, right, and I'd move it, of course, like I do everything else. So I'm going to grab it here. I'm going to move it more towards the center there. And I go out. So it's in for 3 frames. So from bing, and oh, I didn't make it go away. So I go back in here, and I go to my last keyframe, and I'm going to fast forward 1. And I usually just move it to the side so that way I don't have to make multiple tracks for every single thing. And I'm going to go back out. So then what happens is it appears and it goes away, which is nice. Then what I do is I go for my files here, and I'm going to go down to my lightsaber sound. I forget if I put, yep, saber sounds. And I check all of these things, so I might go ahead and do class 2. That sounded like this. That has multiple clashes. That one's nice. And sometimes you can just cut them down. And so I'm gonna decide something a little like strong. That one should be good. And I'm going to take this down here. Come on down here, buddy. And I'm going to put it in an audio track because, well, it's where it belongs. And I'm going to put it right there. Now, I need to take it and I need to trim it down a little bit here. So that's the nice thing about this is I can zoom in for more precise. I do not want that. That's a fade. And I'm going to go out now. And I'm going to take it down. I think I still have the wow. So this is the that's just my for the lightsabers. If you can hear the humming, but so I need to I can fix that. I'll probably mess around with it a little bit, and then I am done pretty much for that one hit, and then I just kind of keep messing around with it until I have exactly what I want, and then I'm done. And that's obviously what I did for these ones. There are different clashes for different ones, and I think it's pretty fun. I enjoy it quite a bit. There's quite a few tracks in here now. I have 21? Yeah. So, anyways, that was my sample for this week. Thank you so much.